Alice Cooper show tomorrow night. I don't know if you were listening earlier or not. I hope you were. We had a special exclusive 101 KLOL broadcast live from the Hard Rock Cafe as the Hard Rock unveiled their first Walk of Fame guitar star in honor of who else? The man behind the mask, Alice Cooper. And let me tell you, I want to thank everybody that showed up this afternoon. It was lots of fun over there, a private press party and the whole thing. And I had the chance to spend a few moments alone with Alice Cooper. Well, kind of alone, sort of in an intimate setting, just he and I sort of gabbing and interviewing, if you wish. And in a few moments here, I'm going to unveil part one of that interview. I think it'll come in about 3 or 4 parts this evening. We'll play it sporadically throughout the show, so stick around. The night is young. The request lines are open now at 390-KLOL. And this is rock and roll from Peter Wolf. It's called 99 Worlds. On 2 more pairs of tickets to give away, so I'll give away a pair of those in a few minutes. But hang with us, because what I want to play for you now is segment number 1 of the interview and the time that I spent this afternoon with Alice Cooper after he was granted his star guitar at the Hard Rock Cafe. And we sat down inside the Hard Rock Cafe. Of course, the star is outside in the cement. We moved inside, sat down at a table, and had a few minutes to BS. And this is what it sounded like. Segment number 1 of the Alice Cooper interview on Outlaw Radio. Outlaw Radio 101 KLOL with your head outlaw, Grego, live from the Hard Rock Cafe. Next to me, Alice Cooper. What do you say?
Nuts here. This is great, huh? Everybody's having rattlesnake sandwiches in honor of me.
The man behind the mask just received himself the first Hard Rock Cafe star guitar. Now, when did you realize you were going to be the first recipient of this?
I just found out about a week ago, and it coincides with our first date of the American tour. I said European. I just got back from Europe and Canada, and Houston's a great place to start it. I'll tell you, it's Hard Rock City.
Absolutely, and you've come to Houston to trash the town with your new Trash record, which sounds fantastic. How was your reception in Europe?
It was great. We went, sold out every show, went platinum in every country, with the album, and it was like, same reaction. It's a real Alice Cooper show, so everybody reacts like crazy. It's really great.
How has your show changed, evolved? What can we expect for this tour as previous tours?
Well, it's a longer show, and I think it won't be quite as much blood in this one. Hey, babe. It won't be quite as much blood in this show as the other one, because, this Trash album was basically more about sex than blood. And I think that kind of strikes a different nerve with people.
Let me tell you something, Alice. I like the way you think. And you know why? Because, just because this is the radio, we have to use microphones and things. But I have a funny feeling that you and I could sit here and actually have a conversation without saying a word to one another, because do you realize that you and I, we have the same birthday? February 4th?
February 4th.
February 4th. 2 Aquarians.
Unbelievable. What'd you get for your birthday?
New car.
All right. I didn't get a new car. I sent him a new car for his birthday. I want you all to know out there.
You weren't supposed to tell him that, Alice.
President Reagan's birthday is February 4th, too,
Is it really?
And Axl Rose.
Axl? I didn't even realize Axl was February 4th, too. See, so great minds. Yeah. Creative minds.
Great minds were born alike, yes.
This is Alice Cooper. Welcome to my nightmare.
Outlaw Radio 101 KLOL.
Starting a Hard Rock Walk of Fame, just like the Walk of Fame on Hollywood Boulevard. And Alice was there, and I had a chance to talk to him, and I asked him about the band that he's bringing to town for tomorrow night's show. Tell us about the band that you bring to town with you. I know it's pretty hot.
This is the best rock and roll band I've ever had. Guys I got from... one guy I got from New York City, Al Petrelli, who Stevie Vai got for me. I called up Stevie Vai and I said, "Who's the next best after you? Because you're taken." And he told me this guy, Al Petrelli. And then I have the bass player that used to be with Lita Ford, Tommy Caradonna, T-Bone, it's called him, and the drummer from Badlands, named Eric Singer.
You stole him away.
Stole him away, absolutely. I said, let's go trash America, and they said, let's go. And then Pete Friesen from Canada and Derek Sheranian from where? I don't know where he's from. He's from every strip club in America. Yeah. He's the guy that kind of provides strippers for backstage.
And Lord knows when you're backstage you need strippers and groupies and things like that. In case you're just joining us, we're with Alice Cooper live at the Hard Rock Cafe. Well, live now, but it'll be on tape later on.
Yeah.
So this is the Grego show.
Outlaw
we want to
Radio.
Present you with an honorary Outlaw Radio cap.
Oh yeah.
And we also have brought with us an Outlaw Radio t-shirt to give you. Susan, would you be able to, our programming assistant, Susan, would you hold that up so they can get a shot of that with Alice and the Outlaw Radio? We hope the... Yeah, let's stand up and get a picture.
Oh, yeah.
You're now an honorary outlaw.
I've been an outlaw for years, but this makes it official.
This is Alice Cooper. Welcome to my nightmare.
Outlaw Radio 101 KLOL. The Coca-Cola Concert Series. Alice Cooper trashes Houston. Alice Cooper up close in the music hall. Tomorrow night at 8. Alice wants to see you sweat. The theater tour kicks off here in Houston. Up close, intense, in concert at the music hall, where the trash hits the fan. Presented by Coca-Cola. Tickets are on sale now. All Rainbow Ticketmaster locations, including all Sound Warehouse stores. Or charge at 530-3600 or 1-800-992-8000. Alice Cooper, in your face. Produced by Pace Concerts, Houston's official rock and roll concert station. 101 KLOL.
Has really gone for some time now. I mean, how many years have you been playing rock and roll as we get into 1990 here?
This is the 20th album, and as Alice Cooper, it's been about 20 years.
God, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Do you consider yourself lucky to be able to survive that long in rock and roll?
I think, I think that rock and roll's coming back to hard rock, which, that explains Aerosmith's return, and that explains Guns N' Roses, that explains The Cult, bands like that. I think rock and roll keeps coming back to two guitars, bass, drums, and a lead singer, garage rock.
Absolutely.
And that's what we've always been, hard rockers. And, of course, we throw the theatrics into it to make it Alice Cooperish. But, I mean, if you listen to our music, we play hard rock, and that's what the Trash album is.
Alice, if you'd hold my microphone here for a second, I'd like to show you something that I think will make you proud. I get faxes at night when, people are listening to the radio program. All right? Young lady faxed us, and she said, Grego, all right, this is what they're teaching us in economics these days. Scary. They're probably saying, where am I going with this, right? Thought it'd be appropriate to go ahead and fax this one, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, fine. On the back. This is from a economics book, okay? The Political Market. And whoever wrote this book used one of your quotes.
Well, they should have. This is one of the manifestos that all politicians should read. I never lied to you. Always been cool. I want to be elected. I got to get the votes to talk about schools. I want to be elected. They didn't get the words right, but I mean,
they had the right idea.
Yes. No, it's true because anybody that would elect me would really have to be sick. This society would have to be very sick to elect anybody like me. I've always said, I'd make a great politician. I've got all their attributes except the indictments.
Hey, it's rodeo time here in Houston. You aware of that? You been to the rodeo yet? Yeah. Get a picture of those boots.
Rodeo. All right.
Alice Cooper is ready to rodeo with us here in Houston.
I knew I was coming.
Well, let me tell you something. It is a pleasure to have you back in town. You're rocking and rolling after 20 years?
Yep, 20 years. God. And I tell you what, it's better now than it's ever been. The band's better. I'm in better shape. Tomorrow night, who's ever down there at the show is going to get more than their money's worth. We're going to blow them away.
Absolutely. Now, it's funny you say I'm in better shape. Care to mention that? Just talk about that.
This is Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not what I used to drink 7 years ago. I used to drink 2 bottles of whiskey a day.
Is it a question?
I'm proud of it.
Is it? Absolutely.
But I mean, now that I stopped, I'm proud of that more. The fact that, I really went from alcoholic to I'm still as crazy as I ever was without the alcohol, and that's the proud thing. I didn't lose anything by not drinking.
Is it a question of just growing up and saying, the hell with this, I'm killing myself?
It was a question of dying or not dying, and that's really where I was at. I mean, it's really nothing heroic about saving your own life, and the fact was that I was drinking so much that I was on the verge of dying, the same way Jim Morrison and those guys died. And I don't really see any point to that, and I think kids are smart enough not to do that.
Alice, you're back. You still sound great. Congratulations on the new record. Congratulations on the world tour. Kick everybody's ass tomorrow night. We
All
look
right.
forward to seeing you.
See you down there.
At the Summit.
Okay, I'll introduce you to the snake.
Alice at the Music Hall. That's right. The Music Hall tomorrow night. Alice Cooper in concert on Outlaw Radio 101 KLOL. Alice, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.